Fred, do something!
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to today's stream. Hope you're having a good day today. Yeah, you can totally tell I had to restart the computer thanks to a Windows update, so we got to do a little reconfiguring here. Put this over here, and this over here. And so forth, yes. Yeah, so hey, it happens. Anytime we do there's a Windows update, it resets everything, and I always forget about resetting the camera in OBS. Anyway, I had a good day today. Got a fair amount of writing done on a Life is Strange commission fic. Got its intro and the first. I want to say it's about maybe 25 to 40% finished, depending on how much I want to stuff into it. And if I want to finish it tomorrow, or if I want to stretch it out into Saturday. I am down to needing only just 3 horns in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds to unlock the final achievement, Xbox achievement for that game. I know once I do that, it unlocks like a whole other set of in-game challenges, but I'm not going to worry about those. Really, for the Xbox gamer score is what I'm more interested in. Decent success in Overwatch, as well as really do like the spirit switching event that they got going on, where like if you get eliminated twice or if you get 2 eliminations, you switch to another character. And as someone who basically has been practicing as a lot of characters over the course of the past several months. Like, I have every current Overwatch character, bare minimum, at level 16. It's like at the lowest, at the highest is Junker Queen at 40. It's like in that level 16 tier is like Mercy, May, Junkrat, uh bunch of uh support and damage heroes from like A from like B from like M to A alphabetically. Like, because the way how I play is I always go like lowest first in reverse alphabetical order. So with that in mind, it's like, okay, cool. It's like, oh, I'm being automatically switched in the middle of combat from Junker Queen to Doomfist. No problem. I'm being switched. I'm being switched from like Moira to Wu Yong. No problem. Striker's here with a pizza emote telling me to hydrate. No problem. Anyway, I've also been doing like some reorganizing and stuff down here. I actually need to do some organizing and stuff right here if certain things fall into place the way I kind of am hoping they would. So some stuff that I moved upstairs have to come back downstairs and so forth. But yeah, it's a rework in progress down here in the old basement. Work was also all right this evening. We managed to interview like get 30% of the people that we need doing on this massive healthcare survey. So we already hit roughly about the, I want to say, 30% mark on it, which is pretty good for a survey that takes about 20 to 30 minutes to get through. Yeah, says a lot about me and a lot of my colleagues, don't it? We're able to actually get folks to uh complete such a long interview. I did see that there was a new Blaze Blue game, and that was Blaze Blue Entropy Effect. It's supposed to be like so it was supposed to be a roguelike game based on the Blaze Blue franchise. That has my attention. And considering if I want to replay the entire Blaze Blue franchise on console, I have to get the PlayStation versions of those games. There's one available on Xbox. There was actually two on Xbox, but I also got the Blaze Blue cross tag battle. So definitely want to replay that. There is the one problem with that with fighting games; they don't really clip well when doing and for shorts and stuff. Which is why I have not gone back and done another fighting game. I have not played a fighting game on stream in a while. I don't really like how they look when I clip them. Anyway, tonight we have an immediate goal, and it's going to be an easy goal too. It's going to be an easy night. We are going to be wrapping up the Nonary Games collection with the Virtue's Last Reward. As we are literally in the home stretch of Phi's story and for ending. So essentially we have like just a lot of dialogue. There's very little in the way of puzzles that I need to do. It's one AB game and one chafe that needs to be unlocked. So yeah. And of course I have announced yesterday we are bringing back Dragon Age Origins. We're going to do a second playthrough of it. I've already determined we're going to play as a dwarf. We're going to be a warrior because dwarves can't be mages. Dwarves can't use magic in that game. Like, obviously gets eventually retconned in whatchamacallit, the Veilguard. which by itself, Dragon Age the Veilguard is an excellent game, and if you choose to argue with me on that point, you will lose said argument. That's obviously more for the YouTube knuckleheads. So we got like 2, maybe 3 endings to work our way through. Welcome to my kingdom! And yes, I do love games that have like intros and stuff. I love watching the intros. They serve as an extra thing to look at. This will be like the 31st game we finished this year too. And considering how the year started, it's with a lot of long games, back to back to back to back to back. Like Veilguard, Persona 3 Reload, Persona 5 Royale. And Dragon Age, Yakuza 0. It's like, oh boy, it's kind of like a miracle. It's not like I played many short games. So it's like far from it. It's not. It was only been like, well, only Hellblade was like a game I only took like a couple of nights. We were already there, but ow, 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 ow. Damn it. Feels like my head's gonna explode. Wait. Where the hell am I? Looks like an elevator, but...
No. This is one of the AB rooms.
Yeah! Who the hell are you? And what the hell's an AB room?
Damn. I guess you did lose your memory after all.
Memory? Memory. I remember! You're Phi! You grin. When
Check
is
your
this?
bracelet.
It's a red pear. EP is 3.
Mine's the same.
Does this mean this is the beginning of the game? We're going back to when we first woke up in the AB room.
No, not quite. I think we woke up a little earlier this time.
How do you know?
Push the buttons on the side of your bracelet.
2 hours. 15 minutes.
We didn't wake up this long before the primary doors opened last time. I think we're about an hour early.
Wait a minute. If you're right...
Yeah. Akane might still be alive. We got back before Dio killed her. I think.
Then...
Right. We're here for one reason.
To stop her from getting killed.
Exactly.
Let's move. We need to get out of here fast.
Don't need to tell me twice. Let's go.
But guess what we need to do one last time? We must seek a way out. Need to remember the password for the safe. I figured it out last time. I had to make sure that was working. Moon, star, and star. Completed! There, it's open. Good work. Hurry and grab the cracker. Cracker? Ah, damn, I meant the key. How the hell? Just shut up and do it. Alright, let's put the key in here. For God's sake, just do it already. No need to yell. Alright, good. Looks like that worked. Ready, Fi? What do you think? I know, I don't need to ask every time, right? But why the hell are you asking? Hurry up and... Right, I'm going. 10, 9, 8, 1. Done. Hey, you pushed a button. Fight me, you were taking too long. We're on a schedule here. We found it! I and I climbed through the hatch and out onto the top of the AB room. It took us only a moment to spot them. Akane! Behind her was Dio. He was moving quickly and quietly, a knife glinting in his right hand. Shit! There was no time to yell to her. I was scrambled down from the top of the AB room. Fi wasn't following me. When I looked back, she was still standing on the roof. Fi, what the hell are you doing? Get down here and... Before I could finish, she moved. He ran across the roof, launched herself into the air, and drop-kicked the hell out of that asshole. What the?
He's fine. Just unconscious.
I bent down and held my fingers in front of his mouth. He was still breathing.
I don't think he saw me. He probably has no idea what happened to him.
I went down like a sack of potatoes.
He had it
Potatoes. I heard footsteps come to a stop right in front of us. I looked up.
So you came. I've
Early
been
and often.
waiting for you. You're here to hear the rest, right?
Wait. Just wait a minute. What the hell is your deal? How can you be so calm? If we hadn't shown up just now, you'd...
Have been stabbed in the heart by this young man and died. Yes. Although, that reminds me, I haven't thanked you yet. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate you saving me.
What?
Hold on. How do you know about being stabbed by Dio? Are you an Esper too?
Yes, indeed I am. I am able to jump through time, just like you.
Then what the hell were you thinking? If you knew he was going to stab you, why were you going to let him do it?
Because I had to.
You what?
Think back. Why are you here? If I hadn't been killed by Dio, no one else would have been murdered. Consequently, your own abilities would never have manifested. I did explain, didn't I? The purpose of the AB project was to send the two of you to the past. Or your minds, at least. In order for that to happen, some death was necessary. When a human brain is faced with danger, its processing speed increases. Information is processed more quickly, and time almost seems to slow. A few seconds can feel like an eternity. Unfortunately, that in itself isn't enough to send oneself through time. The amplitude of the consciousness is simply too small. In order to increase the amplitude, we need to slow down the brain before the increase happens. It's a little like a slingshot. You pull back on the rubber band and then let go.
I'm calling bullshit.
The potential energy you stored in the band is released and converted into kinetic energy. That's what fires the bullet out of the slingshot. Now, while a slingshot can only fire in one direction, your mind isn't similarly limited. When the bullet of your
mind is
consciousness
very
is
limited,
fired
thank
from
you
the
very
slingshot
little.
of your brain,
Wait, what?
it travels past the three-dimensional world and into the four-dimensional one. From that perspective, time is no
No, smoking
longer
in a good amount of
fixed.
weed would do the
In
same
other
thing,
words,
but still.
You can travel to the future, the past, whenever you like. Your consciousness has been released from the three-dimensional cage. In order for that to happen, I had to infect you with Radical 6.
Whoa, what?
We're infected with Radical 6?
Yes. Don't
You
you
bitch.
remember, Sigma? Luna should have told you about it in another timeline.
Are you sure? Infecting all of these people with such a horrible disease?
Every single one of you has been infected. Well, apart from Luna, of course. Unfortunately, it was necessary. We needed to slow your minds in order to store up your potential energy. Then we provided a dire situation that would accelerate your processing speed. The result is what you are now experiencing. Your consciousness now occupies four-dimensional space-time.
So does my belly, but still.
Even that, however, wasn't enough. You had the ability to travel, but your memories could easily be lost during the trip. If the project was to succeed, you had to be able to retain everything you learned in each reality. That was the reason you were forced to jump so many times. With each jump, your ability to remember improved. Eventually, you would be able to retain everything. That is why we made you play the AB game. That was why you had to select different chromatic doors. By forcing specific choices, we could cause you to make more jumps.
Huh. Ha. I get it. I think I finally understand. Well, okay, there are a lot of things I don't understand, but all of what you just told me makes sense. Does it? We did all of this so that Fire and I could jump through four-dimensional space with our memories intact.
Yes.
Right? Well, why did you need us to do that? People have died for this. I mean, let's count how many different ways people died. Murder, antimatter explosion, suicide. I've died, so has 5, so have you. So why would you do all of this? What does it matter that finite jump through time?
Haven't I told you? Death was unavoidable. You are all destined to die. Sacrifices had to be made for the sake of the project.
I already know all that. What I'm asking you is, why? What is so goddamn important that it's worth all this?
Ah. I'm sure you'll figure it out eventually.
What? Just when is eventually?
In a future not very far from now.
Bullshit! That's not good enough. Why can't you tell us now? Instead of answering, Akane knelt down next to Dio and picked his knife up off the floor.
I'm going to keep this with me.
Don't change the subject.
But it's almost time.
What are you talking about? We've got plenty of time.
No. In a few moments, you'll return to the original timeline.
What?
This is the way it has to be. Don't fight it. Lagomorph.
Yes.
Zero!
Lagomorph?
You call him Zero Jr.
No, we call him
His
Zero
official
the Third.
designation is Lagomorph. Lagomorph, this is an order. Unlock my bracelet.
Compliance.
Now, everything is in place. I have put the bracelet onto Dio. All we have to do is place his body in the 5th AB room, the second one from the right.
That's the one Quark is in, right?
Yeah.
Correct. I will move him. I will also put your bodies back into the 3rd AB room. Once that's done, I will reset its puzzle to an unsolved state.
Why do you need to do all that?
To recreate the history that you remember. Your consciousness is about to leave your body and return to the future. Your body will be emptied, and your other consciousness will jump back in. If your bodies aren't back in the 3rd AB room by then, it would be bad.
So you're saying some
define
version of
bad.
us is going to wake up in that room and repeat the same history again? Well, I guess this could actually be our 2nd or 3rd time.
You are exactly correct.
Several times.
Lastly, I'm going to leave this with you.
She paused and pulled something out of her pocket. It was a small key attached to a string.
I'll tie it onto your ankle so that you won't lose it. All right, Sigma?
What's it say on there?
Tu fui ego eris.
It's Latin. It means, what you are, I was. What I am, you will be.
Yes.
The key? What am I supposed to do with it?
It will help you meet someone who's very important.
What?
Go. Return to the future. You won't be alone. I will be at your side, watching over you. Now hurry.
Wait, I still... Da-da-da-da-da. Always double check resaves. And we drop all the way back down here.
Oh, looks like you're awake.
Is this the infirmary?
Why are we here?
Do you know what happened at the AB gate?
Kay and I went back to the infirmary, but
We waited and waited, and the two of you never returned.
so we went to the warehouse to check on you.
We found you passed out in front of the AB rooms.
Kay and I hurried back here with you.
I looked at Fi and met her eyes. Do you remember what happened just now?
You mean what happened a long time ago?
Yeah. You got him pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I remember all right.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
What?
What am I? Chopped liver?
Alice!
Back among the conscious and not psychotic, huh?
Yeah, thanks.
Grandpa told me what you did. Thanks for finding the medicine for us.
No problem. All in a day's work. Although I wouldn't mind a little swimsuit action.
Really grabbing at straws here, aren't you?
Hey, I wasn't talking to Quark. That was an offer for Alice.
Not really my point.
Whatever. Forget about that. Now that you guys are awake, all we gotta do is open the number 9 door.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Look at your bracelet.
It says 10. I have 10 BP.
I've got 15 BP? That means I got 6 more points while I was out.
But how?
You've been asleep for more than 2 hours. We've played the AB game 3 times.
3 times?
Yes. Of course, the color and group assignments were shuffled around each time. But no matter who voted, everyone chose Ally. And now all of us have enough to leave.
Except Dio. Dio can stay. I was stunned. How had everyone cooperated long enough to raise all of our BP past 9? Was it because Akane hadn't been killed? Without a death to start things off, maybe we've been less suspicious of one another. Oh, or could the bombs have had something to do with it? We'd all joined forces against Dio, and Fi and I have been able to disarm all of them. All of us had banded together against a common enemy and overcome a tremendous threat. Perhaps that had strengthened our bond. Yep, our social links are maxed out. Which I had to admit would be somewhat ironic. After all, Dio had planted the bombs that forced us all to work together against them. That must have been what Akane was talking about.
Haven't I told you? Death was unavoidable. Sacrifices had to be made for the sake of the project.
Come on, let's go! Let's open the door and get out of here!
Wait. What about him? After some discussion, we decided to leave Dio behind. Of course. Yep, told you. Dio can stay. Alice was the only holdout. She complained about wanting to take him back to her superiors, but after I mentioned he'd come back to investigate after we escape and deal with Dio Den, she reluctantly complied. Everybody ready? I'm going to open it.
Yes, just get on with it.
Everyone else swallowed and nodded. I grabbed a lever and pulled it down.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
All right, everybody, let's move. I didn't need to tell them twice. The room inside was clearly a loading elevator. It looked sort of like a large plate on top of a huge pedestal. We ran to the center of the plate and turned around. The number 9 door stood wide open.
2, 1, 0. The
The
number
third.
9 door is closing. The number 9 door has closed. This ends the Nonary game.
Does it?
Thank you.
Does it really?
For your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked.
Rising up. The doors are opening. Looks like we did it.
Yes, we should keep moving.
Beyond the door was a wide hallway that ended in a very solid wall. To the left, we found a very familiar looking door. We pushed it open and went in. The pressure exchange chamber.
You know what this place is?
Yeah, sort of. This whole facility is pressurized, apparently. I think the idea is to keep the air outside and consequently the virus from getting inside. That means that if we want to go out, we have to decompress so we match the outside air pressure. The room here is where you prepare for going into the actual pressure exchange room. You see all those suits along the wall? I figure we need to put those on and head to the decompression room downstairs.
Whoa! Hold on a minute! You're saying the air outside is full of that horrible virus?
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Of course, according to Akane, we were already infected with the Radical 6, so the whole room seemed a little pointless.
Why? How did all this happen?
Did they...
No, that's not possible.
We've come this far. We can't turn back now. Let's go outside. There's no way to know what's really going on until we do.
All right.
No one else objected. We all donned the protective suits and headed downstairs to the decompression room. As soon as we were all inside, the process began. Through my helmet, I could hear the soft hiss of air being sucked out of the room. We stood there for several minutes, waiting for the process to finish. At last it did, and we heard the door begin to open. Beyond it was another decompression chamber. We repeated the process 2 more times before we reached the final door and opened it. The dead, bleak landscape wasn't a surprise for me. I had seen it before in another timeline. The others hadn't, however, and although I could see their faces through the visors of their helmets, I heard more than a few gasps over the radio. For a few long moments, we just stood there, astonished.
Where the hell are we?
The desert, I guess?
I figured that out. I mean, which one?
I don't know, but I think I know what day it is.
Hmm?
Look at the moon. It's red, right? That means today's the total lunar eclipse.
So?
Remember the astronomy magazine in the lounge?
Yes?
The next eclipse like this was going to be on December 31st, 2028. So...
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Are you suggesting we were sleeping for a week after we were abducted?
I think so.
Only a few days at the most. Wherever we were must have been very far away from any city. The air was clearer than I had ever seen it. And the stars, the sky was full of them. More stars than I'd ever seen in my life. I could even spot the hazy arm of the Milky Way. But the most striking feature was the moon. It was blood red and massive, much bigger in fact than I remember it being. Then as I watched, a black spot began to move across its surface. It was hard to see details, but it looked circular. The spot continued to move across the moon, headed for the right edge. Oh, what's that?
Well, the moon's shadow, actually.
The moon's shadow? I frowned. That didn't make any sense.
Zero told me to stay quiet. I think he was worried I'd spill the beans on his operation. He said if I didn't toe the line, he wouldn't just kill me. He'd kill Quark, too. And I agreed, like an idiot, and brought Quark with me. Just so I could see her. Such an idiot. So, that being the case, might as well start with this. I meant what I said before. That up there is the moon's shadow.
What the hell are you saying?
Think about it. If that's the moon's shadow, then what's it falling on?
That's
the Earth.
It's not the red moon you get from a lunar eclipse. Then again, this isn't a lunar eclipse. It's a
What? No way! If that's the Earth, then where the hell are we?
The moon, of course. This is the lunar surface. We were just inside a moon base. No way. No, you've got to be lying. How do you expect us to believe that? This can't be the moon.
Yeah.
The moon is made of cheese! This isn't the
This was
moon!
the moon. How do you explain the gravity? The moon only has 1/6 of the Earth's gravity. So what's this?
He picked up a rock and dropped it.
See? That looked perfectly normal.
Yes, it looked that way.
Luna?
You were right about the gravity in a way. I was one of the people who knew this wasn't Earth. Well, I suppose I'm not people, if we're being honest, but
Excuse me?
She's a go.
please just listen. Alice, you were infected with Radical 6. Then we gave you the Accelavir, which cured you. The Radical 6 isn't completely gone, though. Some of its symptoms stick around for a while.
What symptoms?
Well, Radical 6 can slow down your brain's processing speed by the root of 1/6. It can take a while for your brain to get back up to speed. Every one of us has been infected. In other words, all of our brains have been processing information at a much lower speed. If you evaluated the root of 1/6, you'll get a number close to 0.408. That means our brains are running at something slightly less than half speed. As you said before,
Dramatic,
Earth's
isn't it?
gravity is about 1/6 that of Earth's. The time that it takes for an object to fall is inversely proportional to the square root of the gravitational acceleration. Since the gravity is lower on the moon, that means the time increases. I guess that's a little technical. Let me give you an example.
We understood
Say you
it.
drop an apple from a height of 4.9 meters. It will take approximately 1 second to hit the ground. On the moon, however, that time would be 1 second times root 6, which would be approximately 2.45 seconds. I used 4.9 meters because it matches up with the acceleration of gravity nicely, but it could be anything. The
Fair
gravity
enough, fair
constant
enough.
is, well, a constant. You could drop something from 10 centimeters or 10 meters and it would be the same. Does that make sense? So now we've established that on the moon, things fall root 6 times slower than they do on Earth. That being the case, what would happen if someone's brain slowed down by root 1/6? To them, 2.45 seconds would feel like 1 second. 4.9 seconds would feel like 2. But it's not hypothetical.
It's
That's
how
what's
it
been
works.
happening to every one of us.
Wait, you're saying that's the reason we didn't notice the weaker gravity?
Are you sure you didn't notice anything? Think back. Huh? You and Sigmund Phi said something about it in the lounge. About how you felt weird.
Well, light.
Like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that.
It seemed insane, but what Luna said made sense. In fact, it explained Phi's apparently superhuman strength quite well. Superhuman agility. He's jumped. Hey, look! He drop kicked Dio again.
Wait. This is crazy. That can't possibly be Earth out there. Look at it. I've seen photos of Earth and it's blue and green and beautiful. That thing is just red.
Yeah, that
Before we
needs
get
to be.
into that, I should probably tell you something. This isn't New Year's Eve in 2028. Today is January 27th.
29?
Now,
Don't tell me. 30?
still no.
Oh.
Then just what year is this?
What's the year?
It's 74. 2074.
Oh, yeah? No, that's insane. That would mean we were abducted more than 45 years ago.
I don't blame you if you don't believe me, but it's the truth.
How can you be sure?
It's not that hard. Quark and I left Earth on January 23rd, 2074. Solar eclipses are easy to predict. We've known that there'd be one on the 27th for a long time. That's just science. Nobody can change that.
But why is the Earth red?
That's a long story.
Very long.
About 45 years ago, on April 13th, 2029, there were 18 annihilation reactors operating in various parts of the world. On the 13th, all 18 of them went up, all at the same time.
Donald Trump
Explosion
screwed
was
things
about
up royal that badly,
180,000
folks.
times as powerful as the atom bomb they dropped on Hiroshima.
Well, why?
Suppose it started a few months before that. The government had a test site for a future Mars mission out in the middle of Nevada. On December 31st, 2028, there was an accident. Well,
Accident
quite
doesn't-
convey the
yeah.
right sense of the thing.
Yes,
Yes,
quote unquote.
Radical 6 claimed its first victims there, then escaped. Didn't take long for it to spread to the rest of the world. Like Luna explained, the virus slows your brain down, but eventually, it also makes you kill yourself. Pretty soon, the bodies started to pile up. Some people would take a dive off a building or shoot themselves in the head. You know, the classics. But for some, it was poison, or fire, or asphyxiation, or the noose. Plenty of people jumped in front of trains or cars. One pilot on a passenger airline drove his plane into the ground. Most forms of transportation ground to a halt pretty fast. That meant food couldn't get distributed, and thousands of people who weren't even infected died from starvation. Everywhere you went, there were just piles of corpses, covered in flies and rats and crows. I don't know what hell's like, but I imagine it's a lot like that.
Yeah, pretty much like downtown Detroit.
After a while, people who managed to avoid getting infected started trying to get in touch with one another. They got a hold of some radios and organized a couple meetings. There was only one thing to discuss, of course. How could they get rid of Radical 6? The answer, they decided, was purification. They figured they could just roast the surface of the Earth and that'd kill the virus off for good. On April 13th in 2029, they put their plan into effect. That plan was to detonate all 18 annihilation reactors. Now the truth is, that's mostly just rumor. Nobody really knows what happened, but I've got my own theories. I think that the bombers had already been infected, and when they died, they took billions with them. The ultimate if I die, you're coming with me gesture, I suppose. I'd bet you money they'd all lost it long before they got to the reactors. Killing most of the world, no matter how bad things had gotten, was not a sane plan, even if it wasn't directly responsible. Radical 6 killed most of the people on Earth.
Yep,
Anyway,
fair enough.
why it happened isn't that important. Point is, it happened.
Hey, he's right there. It
We're a
happened.
nuclear winter. Well, that's basically what we got. The explosions threw a ton of crap up into the stratosphere, where it joined up with smoke and ash from all the fires. It blotted out the sun for 7 years. Plants withered and animals died by the millions. The few humans who were left banded together to survive. They were rough times. Eventually, they were over, though. The sky cleared and the sun came back. Plants started blooming again, and the animals that hadn't died out completely began to reappear. Things weren't quite back to normal, though. It's been 45 years now, but there's still quite a bit of dust and ash in the air. That's what you're seeing. You know why a sunset's red? Well, this is the same thing. Blue and green light have short wavelengths, and they scatter when they run into debris in the air. Red light, on the other hand, has a longer wavelength, which means it'll get a lot farther when the air's dirty.
There's your nightly science
There you are.
lesson, folks.
The Earth looks red because that's the only color of light that can make it through the atmosphere.
Like Mars. This all began. I was speechless. What could I possibly say? That this was all began because we had to get our ass to Mars. There was no reason for Tenmyoji to lie to us. Right. So we were standing on the moon, looking at the Earth. From the moon. It was 2074. But why? Why were we there? Why were we then? I was so lost in thought I barely noticed 5 approach.
Hey, Sigma. I think I figured something out.
A window popped up inside my helmet with Whisper in the corner. She seemed to be using a circuit only we could hear. Yeah? What is it?
I figured out why there's an extra E.
An extra E? Oh, you mean the graffiti?
Yeah, the one on floor B. I think it's an anagram, just like on floor A.
What's Anna saying this
God
time?
damn it, Sigma. Knock it off.
What?
Memento mori if the 9th lion ate the sun. If you rearrange the letters, you get... The man on the moon rules the infinite time. See? You need 6 E's to get that. So they stuck an extra one in 9th.
The man on the moon rules infinite time.
I think it's a message for us from Zero Senior and Akane. Remember what she was telling us?
We created the AB project for one purpose. To transport the consciousnesses of 2 people into the past. Those 2 people are you, Sigma, and you, Vi.
So, what are you getting at?
My God, you're slow. You don't get it? They're saying we rule the infinite time. Infinite time. They weren't just talking about having us jump a couple hours. I think they're planning to send us back. Way back.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you think they're going to send us back 45 years?
Yeah, I'd bet on it.
So the ultimate purpose of the AB project is to send us back in time to that catastrophe Tenmyoji was talking about.
I think so.
That doesn't make sense, though. I mean, we came from that same time period before it, actually. Why bring us here and then send us back?
Well, Akane should be able to tell us the rest. Let's go pay her a visit.
Do you know where she is?
I've got an idea. Come on, think. Remember what she said when she gave you the key?
Tu fui ego eris.
The grave. The grave, the one in the garden.
Well, come on, what are you waiting for? Let's go.
We turned and ran back into the pressure exchange chamber. The others following close behind, because there's nothing to do on the moon.
What are you doing? Did you forget something?
We're going to go have a talk with somebody.
Who?
You really need me to spell it out? The person behind all this.
You mean Akane?
What?
I'll take that as a yes. Let me accompany you then.
Wait, why do you know about Akane?
I'll tell you when we get there. Now, if you please.
I'm coming with you. You folks just said the magic word.
I'm going too then. So am I. Hey, is this Akane you're talking about?
Yeah, you know her real well.
Wait, you're not... You're serious? What the hell is going on?
You'll be surprised, Clover. Ah, shut up. Just shut up. Come if you want to. We don't need to do the roll call. Once we get there, Akane can explain everything. With that, we headed back through the airlock. Wait, how are we getting through the number 9 door if it's not going to open again? That actually... Yeah, wait, how do we get back in if the number 9 door is already open? It's not going to... Unless that's the B.
Ah, clever. The number 9 door on floor A is shut forever once the game ends.
The floor, door on floor
Junior
B
was telling the truth, of course. But the door on floor B...
Yeah. Thought we might be able to take the lift to it. And it looks like I was right.
Any idea where Akane might be?
Yep. The grave.
You mean the grave in the garden?
Yep. Don't worry. I don't think he's buried there or anything. Chances are she's alive. Just in the grave. Anyway, let's move to the garden.
Is Akane really under here?
What should we do? Are we gonna dig her out?
No, I don't think we have to do anything like that. See that grave? Give me a moment here. I need to, a little bit of camera adjustments that I did not do before. Also, I just realized how it was framed in the camera box. It was like, something doesn't seem right. If I just insert this here, I pulled the key off my ankle and fitted it into the hole. I twisted it to the right until I heard something unlock. With a quiet grinding, the grave began to shift.
What is this? It doesn't look like a coffin.
Yeah. It's a treatment pod.
Oh my god. It is, isn't it?
Obviously, it says treatment pod on it. The glass and the cover are frosted over, making it opaque. We couldn't see who or what was in it.
Let's see what's inside.
We grabbed a hold of the lever on the side of the pod.
No good. I think it's locked.
What?
Treatment pod TP00. Stage 1 defrosting complete. Stage 2 will be complete in 10 minutes.
Should have said 9 minutes just to keep
Once
the flow going.
stage 2 is complete, the lock will automatically disengage.
Right. Cold sleep.
What?
These pods can put people into cold sleep. They use something called cast to freeze human bodies without destroying their cells. Like Ice 9.
So, Mizakane's like an ice cube?
I think so.
And we gotta wait till she melts?
Yep.
So how about you tell us your story while we wait, Kay? Specifically, why do you know Akane?
I remembered.
What do you remember?
Everything. I was born and raised in this facility. It's called Rhizome 9. A rhizome is an underground plant stem that spreads by sending out roots. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? This facility is a little like a rhizome. Supposedly, that's why they call these installations that. The number comes from the facility's number. There are 54 rhizomes on the moon, and this is the 9th one. Well, I suppose the other ones don't really matter to you, do they?
Nope.
In any event, I grew up here with Akane and Zero Senior. I watched them create the AB project.
The AB project?
Yes. Its purpose is to send Phi and Sigma, or their consciousnesses at least, to the past.
Back 45 years, right?
Yes.
So, you want us to change history, huh? Go back and keep Radical 6 from getting out, and stop the reactors from exploding. That's our mission?
Well, not exactly.
What do you mean?
It's true that the ultimate goal of the project is to keep Radical 6 from spreading to the general population. But even if you do make it back, you won't be able to do much. By now, it's already too late.
Too late?
What do you mean?
Let me begin at the beginning. You might be thinking that Zero Senior and Akane were the ones who created all this, but that's not entirely correct. They only followed the histories they'd already seen. It was the only choice they had. Nothing less than the future of mankind is at stake. We need the two of you to jump through timelines while maintaining your memories. That is why you had to play the AB game, and why the chromatic doors were necessary. By forcing multiple options, you could make numerous jumps. We speculated that jumping more would strengthen your memories. The puzzles were also there for a purpose. Some theories hold that a moment of insight when you solve a puzzle strengthens your connection to the fourth dimension.
Yeah, more or
That
less.
was the reason for the puzzles. Your infection with Radical 6 was also a vital part of our plan. By slowing down your brain's processing speed, we can store your potential. With that energy
Potential?
stored up, we just had to provide a life or death
Want me to
situation
T-pose
to
too?
launch your consciousness into the fourth dimension. Like a bullet from a slingshot.
Interesting analogy
Wait.
there.
Hold on just a minute here. You keep talking about Sigma and Phi, but what about the rest of us? Why did you bring us here?
That's simple. In earlier histories, you were all here in Rhizome 9. We needed you here to accurately replicate those histories. Although I suppose that's probably not a good enough explanation for you.
Nope.
In a sense, though, it is the truth. Our primary goal was to replicate history. The rest is... Yes, I suppose I should explain. Very well.
Go
I
ahead.
will try and do so in a way you can understand. First, Alice and Clover. They were abducted 45 years and 1 month ago, on December 22nd, 2028. The location is Earth, of course.
Day before my
More
birthday.
specifically, Los Angeles, California.
I'm gonna be turning
Correct.
45 that year.
Yes.
Yeah.
After being kidnapped, your bodies were sent to a facility under Akane's direction. You were placed in treatment pods and immediately put into cold sleep. 4 months later, you arrived at this facility. The date you finally arrived was April 14th, 2029. Your trip from Earth to this facility was aboard a spaceship powered by an annihilation engine. Following your arrival, your pods were placed in long-term storage. Does that make sense?
Are you telling me we were sleeping in those pods here for 45 years?
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty much.
In preparation for this day.
But why? What do you need us for?
The
You
snake
are
is long
this-
dead.
Aren't you, Clover? I mean that you are able to access the fourth dimension. Am I wrong?
Did Akane tell you?
In a manner of speaking. As I've already explained, the purpose of this project is to send Sigma and Phi's consciousnesses to the past. Espers are able to sort of resonate with one another, which can amplify their power. You understand? This is why we brought you here, Clover.
What about me?
We needed your help, Alice, to deactivate Dio's bombs.
Huh? But I didn't do
we also needed
But you did.
some genuine
In another
cleavage.
history,
That's
You were able to perform prime decomposition on the 25-digit integer that Dio left behind. Only you could do that sort of thing. Because of your feat of mathematics, we were about to determine that Dio had planted the bombs. Then we were able to question him and get the password for the number 31. Finally, we used that information to stop the bomb in this timeline. Without your help, Alice, we would have been reduced to nothing more than so much space dust. This history exists because of your presence. Now, let me explain why we needed Tenmyoji and Quark.
yes.
Tenmyoji is simple. We needed you for the same reason we needed Clover. You are able to access the fourth dimension. Almost half a century ago, you used that ability to save a young girl, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could say he did.
We needed you to resonate with Sigma and Phi, so we brought you here. All it took was a messenger.
Do you want to see Akane? If you do, come with me. I was a fool and fell for it.
Oh
And
yeah,
we
he
brought
did.
Quark with you. In fact, you insisted that he come.
Yeah, I know. I guess you were worried about leaving me alone, huh? He kept saying he couldn't run off to the moon and leave me behind.
I'm sorry, Quark. If I hadn't been so stupid and selfish, none of this would have happened to you. I never thought this would happen. Can you ever forgive me?
Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, I agreed to come with you. I thought the moon would be way more interesting than boring old Earth. What kid would turn that down?
We didn't
Kid
see
with
the
a
messenger
brain.
after we got on the ship. It was on autopilot. As soon as we got in, it headed straight for the moon. During the trip, Zero told me to keep quiet once we got there. I don't remember anything after we landed.
Then there was a bunch of that white smoke, and we passed out. And when I woke up, I was in the AB room.
Now, Dio.
Dio,
His
yeah.
real name is Left, and he's the leader of a terrorist organization called the Myrmidons. He was ordered to come here. The Myrmidons are under the control of an organization called Free the Soul, which is in turn controlled by a man known as Brother. It was Brother who orchestrated the release of Radical 6 into the general population 45 years ago. Do you remember what Phi mentioned earlier? The ultimate purpose of the AB project is to change history and keep Radical 6 from being released.
Yeah.
If we succeed, that would be bad for Brother and his organization. Our success would prevent them from creating the ideal world they're working toward. That is why Brother sent Left, his trusted lieutenant, to this facility. They needed to stop the AB project. So, Dio was given two tasks. The first was to eliminate Akane, the architect of the AB project. The second was to join the AB game and win it. If Dio won the game, the AB project would not be completed, at least not in that timeline. In other words, in that world, the project would have been stopped. If things didn't go as planned, Dio was given a contingency plan. If you cannot murder Akane and win the game, destroy Rhizome 9. Hence, the bombs.
All the bombs.
Can I ask
Sit up
you
upon
something?
us the bomb.
Perhaps.
How did Brother know about the AB project?
He was also an Esper. We can set Brother aside for now, though. May I proceed?
I guess he can. No one objected. We're all curious.
Excellent. That explains everyone, save two. Luna and myself. Sigma and Phi already know the truth about Luna. I don't believe I should reveal any more, however. I think it would be more appropriate if you could ask Luna yourselves at a later time. Would that be all right with you, Luna?
Yes, that's okay.
As for me, as I said before, I was born and raised here. The rest of you will
raised is an
facility,
operative term. He was
I've never
essentially
left.
lowered.
That makes me someone close to Zero Senior and Akane.
Hey, I've been wondering, who is Zero Senior?
You've already met him, Sigma. In another timeline.
Yeah, but I saw a hologram. I still don't know who he is.
Stage 2 is complete. TP00 unlocking.
Unlocking?
It looks like it's finished. Shall we open the pod?
Yeah, let's do it. Do it. Just do it. Do it now. Almost gathered around the pod. Glass was still covered with frost, hiding the contents.
Okay, let's get started then. Ready?
I laid her hand on the lever, looked around at us. I swallowed. Yeah, anytime,
right.
Fido.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
We have opened the pod. What? Studying in my head was full of memories from other timelines. I'd seen something like this before. The warehouse of floor B. In front of the white door. Kay was lying in front of me. I grabbed his mask and saw my own face. I never figured out who he really was. Why was there a man with my face underneath Kay's armor? It didn't make sense. After I'd seen him, I was injected with tubocurine. That was the end of that. But wait, if the person in the pod was the same person I'd seen on the floor of the warehouse, who was wearing Kay's armor?
You finally noticed. Didn't I tell you? You won't be alone. I will be at your side, watching over you.
No. Oh my God, you're...
Yes, I am.
Akane Kurashiki.
You bitch!
It's you. June. I mean, Akane. From... But you're old.
Yes, that's correct. I haven't spoken to you in a very long time, Clover. Or you, Junpei.
Junpei?
Yes, it's Junpei.
Long time no see.
I could barely hear what they were saying. My mind was still reeling. It felt like all the air had been knocked out of me. And it was all I could do to not collapse right then and there.
When? How long?
Do you remember when the two of you saved me in the warehouse?
Once again, we see Vi drop-kicking
Once
Dio.
you saved me, you went back to your future. Well, your minds did, at least. I carried your bodies to the 3rd AB room, and then took Dio's to the 5th. After that, I went into the 1st room and borrowed Kay's armor.
So by the time you and Clover came out, you'd already...
Yes.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Dio killed you, and then Luna took your body to the 6th room. You couldn't have been in Kay's armor.
No, it was me. In this timeline, at least. In this one, I wasn't murdered by Dio. You two saved me. It's just like Schrodinger's cat. Your actions in the future decided who would be inside the armor in the past.
What? No, that's nuts!
Alright, what about the other history? The one where you weren't saved. What happens then? Who's wearing the armor?
That's quite simple. The man in front of you.
Him?
That's correct. Whenever I'm not in the armor, he is.
What
That
about
makes
the
no
memory
sense.
loss?
For my part, I confess that I lied. He, on the other hand, was telling the truth. Large doses of soporil can cause memory loss. I gave him a rather large dose.
How large?
So, who is he?
You've never seen him before?
No.
What about the rest of you?
I have no idea who he is.
I've never
Who
seen
is
him
he?
before.
Who is this man?
Me either. Total stranger.
Hey, come on, what are you guys saying? Right here. Same face.
Huh? Huh?
Are you all right, Mr. Sigma? Did you hit your head or something?
Huh? What? Didn't make any sense. Why didn't they recognize me?
Sigma, your consciousness can jump through time. You can inhabit your body in the past or in the future.
What does that mean?
Don't you get it? You've jumped to the future. From 45 years ago.
I looked around frantically. A pond! I ran to it and threw myself down onto my knees. Crawling on all fours, I approached the edge. My heart was hammering inside my chest. A cold sweat trickled down my spine. Calm down. Just calm down. Calm down, damn it. I struggled to take deep breaths. Slowly, I peered into the pond, looking for my reflection. What? No, this can't be real. This face.
It's your face, Dr. Sigma Climb. Although, to the you that's behind it now, it's your face 45 years from now. Zero, the mastermind of the AB project, is you.
Dun dun dun. What? No, that's not possible. That's bullshit, man.
No, it's the truth. Fighting it isn't going to do you any good. Please, Doctor.
I'm not a doctor.
You will be. A pioneer in the field of genetic engineering.
You're lying!
No, I'm not. You created him. Well, I suppose I should say you are going to create him.
Create?
His name is Kyle Climb. Your clone. That is why he looks just like a younger version of yourself. 23 years ago, in the biolab here in Rhizome 9, you created Kyle. Well, I suppose for you, that's still in the future. When I said I was born and raised here, I was still pretending to be him. The gravity here is only 1/6 of Earth's. If nothing was done, the reduced gravity would cause his bones to be weaker than normal human ones. But you prepared for that. You gave him that armor. Ever since he was born, he's lived inside of it. It kept his muscles and bones strong. He wasn't forced into it for the Nonary game. He's been wearing it every day, all his life.
But why would future me create a clone?
He was to be your spare. If something happened to you before the project began, he would take your place.
Well, there's that.
I mentioned before that the AB projects A and B stood for after and before. That isn't all they mean, though. The A also means anima, and the B means body. Anima is another word for the soul or the consciousness. Body is, well, exactly what it says on the tin. The past consciousness will go into the future body, and the future consciousness will go into the past body. They switch. That was the chief goal of the project.
Wait, so the future person goes into the past person?
Sigma, do you remember the note you found in the garden?
You mean this, right?
Yes. Ah, of course, it was you who investigated the garden in this timeline.
Yeah.
Sigma, take a good look at this. It's an illustration of the time jumps your consciousness is making. A is where everything began. December 25th, 2028.
A, B.
You inhaled the white smoke in your car and
we
lost
did.
consciousness. From there, you jumped to B. January 25th, 2074. You woke up in one of the AB rooms in Rhizome 9. You are in your own body, but it is 67 years old. Your consciousness has jumped 45 years into the future. I believe that may explain why you didn't notice the reduced lunar gravity. The body you woke up in was much older. Normally, you would have noticed that your muscles were much weaker. In this case, however, the lower gravity balanced that out.
Huh.
Moving on.
Moving on.
If you continue along this line, what happens next? You reach C, which is January 27th, 2074.
Yes.
That is today.
Whoa. Wait,
Whoa.
What do you mean? Are you saying it's been 2 days since we woke up?
36 hours to be exact. Have you already forgotten? You were all infected with Radical 6. The virus slowed
No
your
wonder we're
brain
so
down.
hungry.
So yes, 36 hours of real time have passed. But to you, it only seemed like 14 hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's a bunch of horseshit right
Now
there.
comes the important part. After this, your consciousness will return to the past. It will re-emerge at point D. April 13th, 2029.
Everybody following
you will
this?
return to your younger body.
But that's the same day as the reactor explosions.
Yes. That is why I said it will be too late. You will return to the past, but the events you would want to prevent will have already happened. The story does not end there, however. The line continues. After reaching point D, you will eventually return to B. But this time, you won't be jumping through time, or at least not at a rate faster than normal. your consciousness will spend 45 years inhabiting the same body until you reach point B. Do you remember when B is, Sigma?
January 25th, 2074. According to what you just told us, it's 36 hours ago.
Correct. That was when the consciousness of the 22-year-old Sigma jumped into the body of 67-year-old Sigma. So where did the older version of you go when you took his body?
Point A. December 25th, 2028, the day all this started.
Yes. His consciousness will go back in time 45 years. For a period of time, he will inhabit your younger body. While your younger consciousness is elsewhere, he will be you in the past.
But once that body reaches point D, my 22-year-old consciousness will come back to point C.
That's correct. When that happens, the older version of you will be ejected from your younger body and return to your body at C.
So it's rotating.
Rotating? I suppose you could put it that way.
I like a rotisserie.
But look at this illustration closely. What if you take all these lines and untangle them? You get one single line. It may look complicated, but in truth, it's a single straight path, with one exception.
Line here at point E, right?
Exactly. Point E is December 31st, 2028, the day of the total eclipse.
The day Radical 6 got out of the test facility.
Yes. By now, you've likely figured it out on your own. The purpose of the AB project was to get the consciousness of the 67-year-old Sigma from point B to point A. If we can do that, we can change what happened 45 years ago.
So the old version of me would keep Radical 6 from getting out. By jumping into my 22-year-old body on New Year's Eve 2028?
Yes. That is why this line could not be interrupted. In order for the 67-year-old version of you to reach point B, we first have to go through point D. In order to get to point D, we must jump from point C. And for point C to happen, we had to recreate everything that happened in this facility. That is why we have faithfully retraced history up to this point, so that we might save humankind from destruction and undo
they already
the
voted for
horrors
like
of the
Trump
last
twice, so
45
humankind
years.
kind of not worthy of that, but still. Tell me one thing.
What is that?
You said the point C is January 27, 2074, which is today. There's going to be a jump, and I'll jump to April 13th, 2029.
Yes, that's right.
But look, I'm still old. When is this jump supposed to happen?
Very soon. Yes.
And what's going to trigger
We
it?
need potential energy stored to send your consciousness into the fourth dimension. Fortunately, we now have plenty of that. Thanks, ironically, to Radical 6. All that remains is to launch your consciousness, like a bullet from a slingshot.
And how do you propose to do that?
Didn't I tell you? A crisis. A moment balanced between life and death. That can jumpstart your brain.
What do you mean?
You haven't figured it out. I mean this.
Theo's knife? No sooner were the words out of my mouth. Aye! I screamed and leaped toward them. Akane was already in motion, the knife diving toward Fai's chest. I was almost there. I regained consciousness. I was on the floor. There was a dull pain in my chest. I felt for a cup, but something was in the way. It took me a moment to realize that it was Akane's body lying on top of me. I twisted my neck to look around. Nearby was an old tombstone. On it was written a few words in Latin. To free, ego that is. What you are, I was. What I am, you will be. I let the credits roll here. Cause it's not done yet, but it's the last time the credits get to roll in their entirety. Again, the level of time fuckery that takes place in this game and the mental gymnastics that one has to go through to understand the actual plot. When all the revelations are being revealed, it's enough to make you go cross-eyed. I can't really cross my eyes. I can try looking at the bridge of my nose, and that's about it. Yes, Clover is Clover, Tenmyoji is Tenmyodi, but he's also Junpei. Luna is a robot, Dio is an Asso, Phi is Fido, Sigma is Sigma, but he's also, he's more than one Sigma. Alice was all ice, but now she is all nice. And Quark eventually will be a bartender. The funny thing is, though, ironically, the Nonary games flopped in Japan, but did really well in North America. Figured that one out. A cheese pump! Time after time. Of course. Like I said, we're not done yet. All these other question marks down here are just bad endings. Now we go all the way over here. Welcome to headquarters.
Today is April 13th, 2029, and this is the evening news. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I don't have any news to read. All of our station's reporters have passed after contracting Radical 6. So have my... Excuse me. I've managed to keep us on the air until now. But I'm out of tricks. It's time for me to sign off. This concludes our broadcast day. I pray that someday our world can be cleansed of this horrible plague. Goodbye.
Well, that's one way to sign off. For a moment, I just stared at the TV. The roar of the static seemed to fill the entire room until, with a click, it disappeared too. Had the power gone out? I heard footsteps behind me and turned around. You. Akane?
It looks like the first step was successful.
What the fuck? You killed me!
Killed?
I guess technically you're going to kill me 45 years from now, but still.
Hey, no need to be rude about it. I didn't kill you.
Bullshit!
I hit you with the butt of the knife. You're fine.
I'm okay?
Yes. You and Phi needed to experience a state of crisis. That was the only way.
Me and Phi?
Yes. I only told you about you, but we also needed Phi to jump.
And where is she?
Now, you know what happens next, right?
We go to the moon?
Correct. We will be leaving tomorrow, April 14th, 2029. We've nearly finished preparing your shuttle. Only a few last-minute checks and additions. You'll be traveling to Rhizome 9, along with 3 treatment pods.
Alice and Clover, right?
Yes.
What about the third one? Who's in there?
Phi. We put her into cold sleep 2 days ago. She appeared at our headquarters and volunteered to be frozen. That wasn't the Phi who jumped from Point C, though. It was Phi before she jumped from Point A to Point D. In other words, she was following the same path you are. And she still is.
And that means that after you froze her, the Point C version of her jumped back into her body.
Yes. The Point C version of Phi is sleeping in that pod. She'll stay there for the next 45 years, sleeping in ice.
Then when she gets to Point B, her consciousness will jump to Point A, right?
Correct.
Huh. So that's why she didn't look old. But why don't you just stick me in one of those pods?
We can't do that.
Why not?
You haven't figured it out? You have to spend the next 45 years working on the AB project. After arriving at Rhizome 9, you must master genetic engineering and artificial intelligence programming, among other disciplines. Otherwise, you will be unable to create Kyle, Luna, and Lagomorph. And, of course, you will need to develop the chromatic doors and the bracelets.
Oh, is that
You'll
all?
also be the person who summons Tenmyoji and Quark. Once you've completed all the preparations, then the project can actually begin. January 25th, 2074. You will defrost Phi and carry her to the 3rd AB room. Once you've done that, the 22-year-old version of you from point A will force you out. And you'll just go back 45 years to your own body on December 25th, 2028.
And then I change history. Do you really think I can keep the virus from getting out?
You have to. If you don't, billions of people will die. Only
Just
you
billions.
and Phi can save them.
What about you? Aren't you an expert too?
I can't do anything on my own.
Yeah,
If this
no
is
shit.
going to work, I'll need your help.
Yeah, that much is fucking true. It's like, yeah. So what do I need to do?
What do you mean?
Like, what specific actions do I need to take? If I and I jump to point A, what are we going to do then?
You'll both enter the Mars mission test site.
And after that?
I don't know.
What?
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything about what happens in there. We don't know how the Radical Six escaped. We don't even know why it was there in the first place.
Oh, crap. Then we're screwed.
That's why we need your help. You have the ability to jump through time and across parallel worlds. We need you to figure out what happened in that test facility. Things will be difficult, and I'm sure you will find yourself in a great deal of danger. But I believe the two of you can overcome any obstacle.
Wait, how do you know it's so dangerous?
The 67-year-old version of you told me what happened. He wasn't able to stop the virus. So I suppose you could say you told me after you failed.
What did I say?
That the test facility is full of traps. There was one point, a woman's life was in danger. You risked yourself for her sake, and lost your arms and your right eye.
My arms? And my right eye? What the hell? Suddenly, a low rumble shocked the building. What was that? I moved slowly to the window and peered outside. On the horizon, I could see a massive mushroom cloud climbing slowly toward the sky. But would we really be able to change the course of history? No, that was the wrong way to look at it. It couldn't be a question. I had to change history. We could save the world. I'm going to change history. I stared at the darkening skies above us and steeled myself. I would succeed. Technically, Carlos would succeed, but that's a whole other different thing. End or beginning? Beginning or end? Actually, no, this was technically just, it's the middle chapter. And now we come all the way down here. You don't see it, but right here, right where this is, there is another gray little box. Oops, nope. Oh, it is right here. Excuse me. We jump through time. Welcome to the infirmary.
Where
I see you've finally woken up, Kyle.
Kyle?
Ah, yes. Of course. You've only just woken up in this timeline. It's only natural for some of your memories to be missing.
I lurched upright, jumped off the bed, and ran around to the other side of the partition. The mirror over the sink was covered with a film of dirt. I wiped it off with my sleeve, and my reflection stared back at me. There was no mistake. The reflection belonged to
Kyle Climb. So, I'm Dr. Climb? Zero Senior's clone?
What? How do you know that? Shouldn't you still be suffering from amnesia?
an excellent question, one I didn't quite know the answer to myself. I knew who Kyle Clem was. In another history, he had been called K and worn a suit of armor. He hadn't just worn the armor in that history, though. Apparently, he worn it all of his life. Kyle had been born and raised in this lunar installation. It seemed to be called Rhizome 9. Rather late in his life, Akane had appeared as a mother figure, and he had consequently grown very attached to her. I knew everything about him. But even though I knew it, I didn't feel it. Was that really Kyle Climb? Thank you, Striker. Every time I looked in the mirror, I saw his face. The spitting image of Sigma Climb in his younger days. I looked down. There was Dio, still handcuffed. I turned back around to Luna.
What day is today?
January 27th, 2074.
Today is the last day of the AB project. Akane has explained everything in the garden. And she drew a knife and attacked Phi. How long have I been asleep?
About 5 hours in real time. For them, it would have seemed like a little more than 2 hours.
So they still haven't been treated for their Radical 6?
No, they've all been given the antiviral. It just takes a while to have an effect.
I see.
Right, you
So
see.
the consciousness of the younger Sigma has gone back into the past. This should have happened right after Akane attacked Phi, right?
Yes,
Why am I here?
the doctor carried you back here. You were in the pod in the garden.
So the person you call the doctor is Sigma Climb, as inhabited by his age-appropriate consciousness.
Yes, but how do you know that?
Dio seems to have remained unconscious.
Yes.
Hey,
I've been administering Soparil whenever he gets restless.
Luna's been knocking his ass
What about
out.
the others?
They've
By
all gone off
Soparil,
to
she
different
means a right
areas.
cross.
Tenmyoji and Quark, for instance.
Right. Mr. Climb.
So the sleepyhead's finally up, huh?
Yeah,
What are you two doing here?
You don't know where we are?
This is the upper floor of the pressure exchange chamber. The real one.
Mm-hmm.
We were just about to get dressed and head out.
You plan to return them? To Earth, I mean.
Yeah.
Sigma told us where we could find the shuttle that brought us here. Well, guess he's not really the Sigma I knew anymore. He's Dr. Climb now, or Zero Senior, depending on how you look at it.
We look at it several
Why?
ways.
What do you mean, why?
Well, I'm just curious why you would choose to return to a devastated planet when you could stay here.
How's staying here gonna help? You aren't gonna say something idiotic about how we should wait here until Sigma changes the past, are you? You can't wait for something that's already happened. Grammar doesn't work that way.
Yeah, true.
Nature doesn't work that way. You following me? We've already lived through history. Sigma failed to keep the virus from getting out. About 45 years ago, Radical 6 created a pandemic, and the antimatter reactors blew up. That all happened. Whatever Sigma does in the past, history's not going to change. In fact, it's because of what he did or didn't do in the past that we've got this past and present. Let me give you an example.
Okay.
Imagine a group of 100 motorcycles driving down an endless freeway.
Okay,
Eventually, they hit a junction. The road splits in two. One freeway continues off northwest, and the other stretches out to the northeast. So one guy, we'll call him S, pipes up. "Let's go northwest," he says. So they take the northwestern road, but about a mile past the intersection, something horrible happens. A semi driving the other way veers into their lane and plows through the bikers. 90 of them die. The surviving 10 are wounded, but survive. They don't stop, though. They keep riding down that highway, and eventually they'd gone 10,000 miles. Then suddenly, something happens that they couldn't have predicted. S, who had survived, suddenly has his consciousness thrown back in time. He ends up back in his own body just before they reach the junction. He remembers everything. So what does S do? What anybody would do. Let's go northeast. That means all 100 of the bikers survive to reach their destination, happy and healthy. And they all live happily ever after. That's what you're thinking, right?
Right.
It's a great outcome for the 100 bikers that went northeast. But what about the 10 that went northwest and survived the accident?
Huh? Wouldn't it be 9 people? I mean, S's mind went back in time, right?
Right. Okay, 9 people then. What happens to the reality
They
they
go
were
into
living?
9 persons
Does it just
and
disappear
9
when
doors
S
and
changes the
whatnot.
past? It's not as if it was only bad things that happened during that 10,000-mile trip. Maybe one of them fell in love with a woman working at a gas station they stopped at and had a child. Maybe one of them picked up a homeless kid who joined them on their adventure. That 10,000-mile journey would be full of stories. Friendships, farewells,
Fair point.
romances. The loss of those 90 lives is horrible and unfortunate. But what would rewriting their history mean? The 9 who survived lived full lives. How can it be right to just erase all that? The survivors overcame their own misery and loss and made the best they could of the hand they'd been dealt. Isn't that worth something? Isn't that the best thing that humans can aspire to? Is there really any point to a world where everything is happy? Are people who struggle for a better life just idiots? Being human is about fighting even when it seems hopeless, and finding happiness even in a world that hates it. Are you saying that's worthless? If you're saying rewriting
again,
the
depends on
past
your
will
point of
erase
view.
all these other timelines, then whatever God wrote those rules can Look,
Well,
I'm
fuck
just
right
not gonna
off.
accept that, all right? You get it?
If Sigma changes the past, then you and Quark will never meet.
Is he right?
No.
No, multiverse
It's not
theory
gonna
is a
happen.
bitch.
We're here right now. This is reality. Even if Sigma does change the past, we're not just gonna disappear or something.
Oh, then that means we get to stay together? Good.
Thanks,
Again, multiverse
I
theory.
understand how you
It's
feel.
It's like
Why
you
you
go
want to
back
return to
changing,
Earth
it's
is
just like
clear.
it just splits off the
You have
individual
lives there, I
timeline.
imagine.
That's all.
There are likely people waiting for you.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Have you already said goodbye to the others?
Bye, Luna, Alice, and Clover all saw us off. We told them we'd see them again someday, and then came here.
They were the only people you want to say goodbye to?
No point saying anything to Dio.
Yeah, fuck Dio.
Besides, he's asleep. You were asleep too.
Sorry, but we didn't really know much about you.
You have a point. Akane was in the armor in this timeline, after all. What about Sigma?
Well, he's not really Mr. Sigma anymore.
Of course. He is Dr. Klein now that his consciousness has returned.
Yeah, but more importantly, he's the guy who brought us all here. Not a lot of warm feelings there, you know?
And
True.
Akane?
Never mind her. She's just like him. Not the Akane I knew. She must have seen some pretty awful things over the years. Hell, she might not even be human anymore.
Nope, she's not.
But the Akane Kurashiki I know isn't here. She's not anywhere.
In the end, Clover and I were just pawns. Pawns to be used and then gotten rid of. Still, it's not like we're completely resentful. We had to be here to help change the past. That part's easy to understand.
Oh, you had to
But
be here to create an alternate
sucks,
timeline.
though.
That's it.
I mean, Sigma and Phi have it easy. They get to go back to December 25th in 2028. They'll stop the Radical Six and save the world, and then they'll have a nice, normal future to look forward to. In other words,
Nice
they get to
normal
go back
future.
to point E
Not if I'm
and just
remembering what
enjoy
happens in
history like it was supposed to
Zero
happen.
Time Dilemma is
But
any
we don't.
indication.
We're stuck with point C as our starting point.
You told us about Tenmyoji's story, right? The one with the motorcycles? It would be like if Alice and I were kidnapped right before the intersection. Then whoever grabbed us takes us to wherever the bikers are going, 10,000 miles to the northwest.
Don't get us wrong. We know why we had to be here. Without us, S's consciousness wouldn't have been able to go back to right before the intersection.
Right.
If that couldn't happen, then the fate of those 90 dead bikers would be sealed. But
It's still not the best situation for those of us left in the Northwest. We're stuck in the reality where the 90 bikers died.
are we just supposed to go live on Earth? It's a wasteland now. And what about our friends and families? We left a whole world behind 45 years ago.
Even if it is for the greater good?
It just doesn't seem fair, does it?
Yeah.
Nope.
It's a little bit much.
So we went and talked to the old lady.
She told us that there is one way.
One way we could get back to the past.
Let's say you do go back to the past. Wouldn't that cause your minds to get thrown back here? That seemed to be how Sigma and Phi's jumps worked, at least.
Yes, you're right.
But this is different.
Different. How so?
From what she said, it sounds like there's a way we can send our bodies back in time, too.
That's ridiculous. It would
Why
create
do
a
melons have
paradox.
weddings?
How could you have
They
two
can't elope.
Clovers and two Alices at the
Yes.
same time?
But that wouldn't happen.
Akane
Yes,
says
indeed.
there's
That's
a
a
way
good one,
around
Striker.
that.
How on earth does she plan to do that?
Schrodinger's
Cat.
You say what now? You got that from Sweet? Yeah, okay.
Oh, hey, Kyle. Figured you'd
I
come
can
here
believe it.
eventually.
Where's Dr. Klein? Luna said you were with him.
He said he was tired, so he's off resting right now. There's a bedroom at the end of the hallway. He's in there if you're curious. Oh, right. He told me to turn on this hologram projector thing when you showed up. Want me to start it?
Sure.
You're open. Turn on the projector.
Glad to see you. There isn't anything in particular that I have to tell you. However, I imagine there are a great number of things weighing on your mind. I'd love to answer all your questions, but unfortunately, my circumstances make that an impossibility. I hope you can forgive me. Everything I know, Phi should also know. I have instructed her to answer any questions anyone might have. Anyone other than Kyle, that is.
Oh, wow. That's a dick move.
What does he mean, other than Kyle?
Who knows? Is there anything you want to ask?
Oh, right, well, I guess I may as well cut to the chase. Just who are you, Phi?
I'm not Superman, that's for sure. And I'm not Batman or Spider-Man or Aquaman or a Merman or a Wolfman. I'm not a Brahmin or Kamen or Ramen. I'm not a Cayman either, so you really don't need to worry about anything.
Please don't dodge the question. About 5 hours ago, Akane attacked you with a knife.
What is
That
she?
triggered
She is no
something which
man.
sent your mind back to the past, correct? Specifically, you were sent to Point D, April 13th, 2029. On that date, your body was already in Akane's custody. Although by then you were in cold sleep. You wouldn't have regained consciousness, but your mind was now inhabiting that body. That pod was your home for 45 years.
He was
You
in
slept there, frozen,
the pod.
until the time was right. Then on January 25th, 2074, you were finally thawed out, even though you didn't wake up. Still unconscious, you were carried to the AB room.
Yep.
That was when
Everybody
your
got that?
consciousness changed bodies again. A version of you from December 25th, 2028 arrived, pushing you out. and sending you back to December 25th, 2028. This is when you finally woke up. In 2028, you found and joined forces with Sigma, whose older mind was inhabiting his younger body. Together, you attempted to infiltrate the Mars mission test facility. Unfortunately, your plan failed. The Radical Six did escape on New Year's Eve. That failure determined the path you followed. Instead of going along the line that branches out to the right from point E, you headed straight to point D. Point D being April 13th of the following year.
D went back up to C.
That was the day that you made your way to Akane's hideout and asked to be put into one of the treatment pods. Another consciousness enters your body around that time from the future. It is, of course, the version of you that left your body when Akane attacked you in the garden. This caused the two versions of you to swap places, and you moved 45 years into the future.
Yeah, that is a
where
real
you
question.
woke
Like,
up on the
what
garden
is
floor.
5? Well, no, that's right. 5 was. Yeah, that gets
That
5's
put
whole
you on
thing.
the line
History
that
is real
comes
screwy.
Here. So if we discount the time you spent in cold sleep, for you only 3.5 months have passed since that happened. That being when you were sent back into the past from the garden. Have I missed anything?
No, everything you talked about you got right.
Well, what do you mean by that?
I'm kind of an unknown variable in this equation.
How
You
unknown?
could think of me as a kind of X factor. It's taken me the last 3.5 months to understand it.
And I haven't understood anything in the last 3.5 seconds.
Yep,
Could you
fair
please
enough.
explain?
It's kind of like the relationship between classical mechanics and modern physics. Strictly speaking, you can't combine
Strictly speaking?
velocities with v1 plus v2. v1 plus v2 divided by 1 plus v1 times v2 over c squared is the actual equation. Of course, the sort of velocities we encounter in day-to-day life come close to the c squared,
That just goes to
which
my
is the
brain.
speed of light squared. That means that 1 plus v1 times v2 divided by c squared is usually going to evaluate to something pretty close to 1. Since that would mean dividing by 1, it's usually okay to just skip that step and use v1 plus v2. You see what I'm saying? In
No.
most situations it works, even if it isn't technically correct. So you knew enough to get the stuff you were talking about right. As long as you stick to that, you won't run into any problems.
I don't quite understand.
What do you mean?
In fact, I feel like you're dodging my questions.
So was that what you wanted to ask about?
No. What I
Question is,
really
who
want to know
are
is
you?
what happened between Christmas and New Year's Eve in 2028. You and Sigma infiltrated the Mars mission test site, didn't you?
Yes.
What happened there?
Yes,
How
explain.
did Sigma lose his eye and both his arms? And why was Radical 6 in there in the first place? What could a deadly virus have to do with the simulated mission to space?
Sorry, but I can't tell you that.
Why?
Why?
Because it would change history. There is a history where the virus didn't escape. That's the line that goes to the right of point E. In that timeline, humanity isn't heading for annihilation, and Earth isn't red. The future is much brighter. But if I tell you what you're asking me right now, then that reality will disappear. You understand?
No.
Why would all of that disappear if you told me what I want to know?
You're about to go back to the past, right?
The past?
Wait, what?
Don't be silly. I can't do that.
Then where the hell did you learn all this stuff? I just listened to you tell me a bunch of things you shouldn't have known about. You were sleeping in the pod in the garden. You just woke up. So how can you know all this? You know my past. Sigma's past.
I shall give you your answer. You are not Kyle Climb.
Hey, what?
Your body is Kyle's, but your consciousness is not. Think about it. Do you really believe you're Kyle? Or could you be someone else entirely?
Then, where is the real Kyle's consciousness?
He was thrown out when you entered. Right now, in a manner of speaking, he has arrived at December 25th, 2028. His consciousness has gone into a body from that time. I doubt you know how much the Doctor loves Kyle. He raised him on his own.
He lowered
Kyle
him.
is
Didn't raise him, he lowered him.
Do you really think he would go back to the past and leave Kyle behind here? I know what I told the others, that Kyle was Dr. Climb's spare, but that was not his only purpose. Kyle's consciousness is integral to what we are trying to accomplish. This new mission begins on Christmas and ends on New Year's Eve 2028. Its purpose will be to infiltrate the test facility and prevent the spread of the virus. For this to happen, Kyle is absolutely necessary.
And that is why he created him?
Yes.
So now that my consciousness has entered his body, the Doctor has achieved his objective. Kyle has gone back to 2028 to participate in his mission.
Correct.
Okay. So who
There's
are
one
we?
thing that troubles me. Kyle was created before reaching point B from point D. That means his body did not exist on Christmas in 2028. Does that mean he has entered my body? Have we just switched places?
I suppose you could put it that way, yes.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
What's going to happen to me? You telling me I have to spend the rest of my life here in this box, living in a borrowed body?
No, not at all. You can travel freely through time and space. You are an uncontrolled variable that entered our closed system. As such, the rules of this world do not apply to you.
Of course it don't.
I have no idea what...
Please don't try to play dumb. I know what you are. Surely you must know by now, too. You are about to go into the past and save the world. Phi and Sigma, even with all of his future knowledge, will need your help. Only you can right the horrible
Only you
wrongs of
can
our
present
past.
forest fire.
Only you can save the world.
There's no way I...
Yes, there is. You have to. Don't you want to know the truth? Don't you want to know what happened in between Christmas and New Year's Eve in 2028?
Well, yes, I do, but...
Then you must
Again,
believe. Reality is shaped
Again, it's
by
setting
what
things
we
up, and
believe
then you got zero
reality
time
should
dilemma.
be. If observation
Had
can
like a
change the
dual,
motion of a
which
particle,
had a real
then
complicated
how is it
task
odd
ahead
to
of it.
think that human thought can shape reality? Your will can change history. The world will be reshaped into the one you imagine.
If only. Then she pulls out a Glock.
Remember what I've told you. Only you can change history.
What's this dude supposed to
Only
be?
you
The voice that we're hearing from
can
Kyle
save the world.
is actually Carlos. Alternative end. A certain it's all true. Well, from a certain point of view. We found it. All achievements have been earned. So there we go. We began the Nonary games on October 18th, 2025. And we finished them on November 13th, 2025. All right. Let's do some updating here. Let's see. Let's see. Today is the 15th. Doot, 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 doot. Doot, 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 doot. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Down 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 down. Hey, today's the 13th, right? Yeah. Do 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 do. Ba ba. Done and dusted. The Zero Escape was a real marathon, not a sprint. But like we were all stuck in a Wawa trying to decide between a hoagie and a cheesesteak for 17 parts. Yep, time to chill out there. Yeah, I wrote the wrong date on the tour panel. All right, so here's what's going to happen. It's only 11:48. I'm going to take me a little break, and we're going to do some little extra gaming here. So I shall be back.
If everybody would please direct their eyes to this monitor.
Everyone look at the monitor. Betray an ally. Ally, ally, ally. Damn it, Alice!
Here are the results from your game.
Again, she quickly tucked it into her pocket. Good. Now at least Quark will be all right. With that, the last of my strength left me, and I dropped to my knees.
Sigma, are you okay?
What do you think?
Sigma!
Guess this is it.
Her name was Akane. That
Dun.
was the girl who
Dun
died.
dun dun!
Akane Kurashiki died 9 years ago? Then, who is June?
Akane Kurashiki. Keep
No.
up, Junpei.
No. That's impossible. It can't be true. Akane isn't that uncommon of a name.
Way. We need to get her to the infirmary. Give me a hand here. Wait.
Right.
Hold
Left.
on. There's something I need to tell you. Just stay calm.
What?
Look to the right.
All right. And welcome back, folks. Well, we finished, early enough, so we finished Virtue Last Reward early enough, so how about a little extra Overwatch, Because last night's stream was only like 2 hours and 30 minutes, so. So a little extra Overwatch on the evening. Yeah, we'll just ignore that. Esports. Oh, well. Let's see. Challenges here. Challenges for the week. Well, we'll easily knock these out. As we are working on, we'll do the Spirit Showdown stuff. I've been enjoying that. Yes. Again, we haven't done Overwatch on stream like in a while, since the early portion of the year, but you know, good to throw to, fill in some time.
Right or wrong, I'm gonna finish this war.
The world evolves, and so must we with it.
Follow my lead. I've been through more of these than I can count.
Like black magic.
Hello.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Let's face the challenge. A challenger.
Really? Yep. Let's just rethink about this, shall we? Thank you. Okay, so not the best start. Would be nice if, if these guys... Shit! As the other thing goes, it's like, would be nice if the tank, was actually in position to where, they can actually be helpful. What do you expect? Oh boy, that was close. You want heals, but you're not going to be in position to actually do anything. So it's like, hey, there you go. Again, where the hell's our tank?
We will find tranquility.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
The Eye of Horus watches over you. Bob, do something! Get in there, Bob!
Efficiency rating. Maximum danger. Experience tranquility. Minefield detected. Is strong.
Come on.
Setting out the welcome mat.
Justice reigns!
Of course. Well, done all I could. Ah, shit. Yep, I ain't diving in there. I did all I could there. I did all I could.
I don't have time to be weak.
Yeah, when you have, in this mode, when you have people dying 8, 10, and 12 times, 9 times really, not really knowing how to play different characters, it's like, you're gonna lose. And in fact, it's like mystery heroes, but you gotta be able to like think on the fly. And what we had here was literally a bunch of we got a group of some North American players who don't have a fucking clue. Oh, look at that. Moira, Kiriko, Lucio, Juno, Zenyatta, Baptiste, Wuyang, and Alari. And I held in there as Alari too for a surprising amount of time. It's like, it's normally again middle of it. Normally when I play Overwatch, it is earlier in the day.
Battle draws near. Ready yourselves. Current output. Negative.
As opposed to around this time at night, because I do like to catch like that 5-hour difference from like, you know, waking up like 9ish in the morning. So you catch that early like European crowd and so forth.
Feeling about this. Do I think? Who is ready to party? Therefore, I am less than.
Does anyone know what a mummy sounds like?
5, 4, 3, 2.
All right, I got it again. You gotta think about like hit certain attacks at a certain wage.
Escort the payload.
We must move with the payload.
Wanna be bold, but not too bold. Case in point.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Justice reigns from above.
Not ideal there, but
Helden sterben nicht. EMP activated. Aerial position. Freya, at your service. Repulsion. Ash here.
Cannot hear you yet. That should do it.
Excellent teamwork.
They're hungry for a fight. Let's give them one.
Out and away.
Life protects
I think so.
damn it. Managed to avoid it. I've been playing a lot more Farah every so often. Not all Tom, like I'm able to stay in the air a little bit longer, and like aiming is still a bit of a problem with her though.
Sorry about that.
On my way.
Taken to the air. Come on, team. Push the payload. Yahi param vastavik hai.
Who died again?
Gotcha!
Baptiste,
Otis, thanks for the raid, sir. Hey, how you be, sir? Oh. It's going well. It's a little bit of, hey Panda, how be you? It's extra gaming here. We finished one game and we had some like extra time this evening, so you know, throw in a little Overwatch, you know, to fill in the time here. Doing that Spirit Showdown event, which is like, it kind of like forces you to like, okay, who's actually good at playing out different characters and who isn't. Hope you had a good stream. I fall back here. Otis was doing Path of Exile stuff this evening. Hope that went well. And gotta hear that the stream went well, Otis. Yeah, level 93 tonight. Congratulations,
Sigma present.
Heroes never die.
No one can hide from my sight.
Popping in there. Whoa! How did that not kill? Like, I got credit for the element, like contributing on the elimination, but I'm not just not getting any kill shots. Look at that. I haven't died yet. No, I did die once as Widow. Who am I now? Oh, great, I'm Hanzo. Hey, and now I'm 76. Like, what are the odds? Yeah, they didn't think about where to throw that trap down. Like I said, I've taken a bit more of a, well, I'm gonna take my time approach here on DPS. I'm not gonna. All right.
I've got you in my sights.
And I am always ready to run. From imperfection, we build a new world. Enemy turrets. 60 seconds. There are no secrets. You're all good. Damn it.
Damn, they caught me. Like I said, I kept my deaths low. I'll take 16, 2, and 3. I'll take that. Here. In this mode where you basically have to think on the fly. We lose, but not my fault. Not my fault. Ain't my fault that they died 10 times, that they died 11 times. Why don't they get good? Again, the one thing here is swapping on the fly is just so nuts. You have to like think, okay, I need to do, and you get like a bit of a warning of who you'll switch to, and not much of a warning, mind you, but you get one.
Welcome to Blizzard World.
I bring the Fist of Doom. I've been preparing for this. You want to know what we've done?
100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, then a 10-kilometer run.
You haven't done the update yet? I have. It's a nutty mode. Every 2 eliminations, if you get 2 eliminations, you're swapped to another hero automatically. If they kill you twice, you swap to another hero. So essentially, the better you do, the less you switch. No, the more you switch, actually. Excuse me.
Defend objective A.
Hold nothing back.
Again, not ideal here. Damn, that was my fault. I screwed up. There are folks who can play Doomfist on the fence on that corridor. I don't mind playing Doomfist. I've actually gotten better with them.
Freya, at your service.
Whoa. Figures. Time to start punching. I'll throw hands. I'll throw hands. It's random. It's like Mystery Heroes. It's like Mystery Heroes combined. You know that Junkerstein Halloween event where it swaps heroes periodically? It's kind of like that, except without the time limit between switches. I am the Monkey Man, the big monkey in Monkey Land. Oh, King Kong, Mighty Joe Young is in my family tree. Whoa! I am now Moon Hamster. Ah! Hey, I got bold. I got bold, I got brave, I got stupid, but, you know.
My tree's gone. Find cover. Moira by your side.
Oh shit. How? How? I was off of it. I was off of it.
A gun in each hand and a smile on my face.
All right, sleepy time. It's early morning for a Friday. Yep, it's the weekend. And we got Persona 5 tomorrow night. Ah, shit. Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Unfortunately, have a good one, Panda. Behave yourself. I know, of course, I know Baby Panda's gonna keep you in check. Yeah. Have a good night, Otis. Thanks for the raid. It would be nice if we actually had heals from the blonde banjo, which they have not done. They have not exactly been even attempting to do offense either. Panda, 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 panda. Oh, we're just being straight bullied here. Wait. Bombs away! Oops! I always love that little voice line.
There's an enemy here.
What's that man now? I'm Marissa. All right. 10, 1, and 6. I'll take that. I'll happily keep my death count down. Okay, they had to dive in there like an idiot. 12 deaths, 10 deaths, 11 deaths. That kind of says it all there, don't it? Effing feeders! How you gonna die 13 times? Like how? Like how are they gonna die that many times? Like seriously? Oh wait, who else is somebody who has that low of a... Oh, okay, I'm calling horse shit on that. Like I only died 7 times, so it's like only a couple of switches were off of deaths, but still. All right. One more for the road here. Because again, I prefer actually playing when I have like a fresh mind as opposed to the end of the day.
Really? So was he handsome, charming, funny?
He wasted his time fooling around instead of learning responsibility.
Oh. You act like my sister.
Hadouken! Hadouken!
I believe that Tokyo's behavior has rubbed off on you.
Okay, yeah, it probably did.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Escort the payload.
Ah, shit. Thank you.
Thank you.
Like I said, I've gotten better with certain characters.
Ah, we have company.
Step back.
Excavation initiation!
Someone needs to fill this out. Guess what the doctor
Hunting them down!
I will admit, I have not played a lot of Cassidy, but I'll take that.
Don't tell anyone.
Area denied.
Want to push the button? The pleasure is mine.
Oh, there we go. They finally caught me. I made mistakes. But you know what?
Incoming!
Ready for
Hey, we end on a win. I'll take that. Hey, look at that. You don't die. You win. What a concept. Yeah, it wasn't me, but oh well. Okay, so from Doom to Roadhog to Zarya. Like, yes, 6 seconds as Soldier 76. Hey, we end on a win. Again, that was just some bonus thing because we finished Virtue's last reward this evening. Anyway, tomorrow night we have Persona 5 Vanilla as we are getting closer to having Makoto join our team. We're getting closer to that moment. What strikes me as odd of how that is tilted, because these two flags are actually equal in length. Oh, and it always strikes me as odd that kind of shows a little bit there. Anyway, like I'm not sure where. Well, actually, I do know where it's tilted. The desk is tilted in one way. Anyway, so we got Persona 5 tomorrow. Saturday night we will be starting our another playthrough of Dragon Age Origins. We are going to be an holy dwarf, as in we are going to make all the all of the not really good choices on big story events, with the goal of actually getting our dwarf to hook up with Morgan. So I have to make sure we say the right thing. Say that's right, short dwarf, whole mage, match made in heaven. So I kind of have like something in mind with that playthrough. Sunday we will have Persona 5 and Dragon Age Origins will be Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday we will have Anthem with Iceman, as we will help guide him through, try and get him as many achievements as we can before that game closes on January 12th. So we'll at least have a few weeks of Anthem, and we can safely say we played it. We sunk I got like 70-ish hours on Anthem, and just based on when I was playing it on a regular basis, both on and off stream back in what was it, August? Yeah, it was August. That's when they announced that it was going away. Let's see who we shall raid. You know what? Horn Mermaid, they were kind of cool the other night. We'll drop in over there. They're doing Persona things. So we'll head over that way. They are in Madarame's palace, so they're making good progress in Persona 5 Royale. Anyway, folks, thank you very much for hanging out. Oldish, thank you again for the raid. Panda, thank you for popping in. Striker, everybody else, whether you chatted, well, mostly in this case, lurked. Much appreciate y'all. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Tighten your friendship races. Stay safe. We will see you tomorrow for Persona 5. Good night, folks.